Alright you guys, welcome back to another U150 2018 summer deck preview. Today we're going to be talking about Bronzong DONK. Now this deck is super linear and has no skill to play it. It's more about playing against it that makes this deck not as good as you'd think it would be, as well as some actually changes that kind of secretly nerf this deck. So yeah, I don't know, that's like a really shitty way to preview like this deck, but pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to use 3 extra energy bombs. You're going to evolve Electrode into Voltorb, or Voltorb into Electrode 3 times, blow yourself up, attach 15 energies to Bronzong, use Metal Links once, an energy attachment from hand to attach all 17 metals, hopefully, to Bronzong Break, and then energy rain those damage that damage around to deal 470 damage, right? That's what it is, right? 17 times 30 sorry, 510. That seems right. Sure, 510. That is right. 510 damage across their opponent's board. So let's just do some quick math. Let's say all of their Pokemon have an average HP of 80. Right? Let's just say they have six Pokemon on field with an average HP of 80. That's 480 damage. You're still going to sweep their board with that. Now we all know, or even 90, sorry, even an average HP of 90 across all 6 Pokemon, if you hit 16 energies, you will sweep their board, right? And just win because they ran out of Pokemon. Or even win from prize count at that point, if it's an average HP of 90. That's kind of how the math works on that real quick. It's really hard to get all 17 on there, so usually you can only get 16, especially if you have to attach the Cyclone from hand to get out of a Spiritomb start. But yeah, like you're just going to extra energy bomb, hopefully you get it really, really early, and you Bronzong pick him to death. That's why there's a whole bunch of items in here and like no supporters. Your supporters are going to be Guzma and Lysandre to get out of those Spiritomb starts and your opponent's out of the field. Juniper and Sycamore if they don't start Spiritomb and you just need to go. And then Twins, if you don't play Juniper or Sycamore, you're obviously going to be behind in prizes after extra energy bombing. So Twins is sometimes a better start. Floatstone Fluffer to get out of the active. Broken Time Space is your only supporter. You don't play any of the Elite Four because they're super not needed. And Dowsing Machine is your to get back some of these items to keep going. I can guarantee you after playing a couple sample hands of this deck last year that this deck does generally get that 15 to 17 metal energy pretty much every single time if you're allowed to. The big problem with this deck is that it's super, super easy to beat. If you start Spiritomb and just set up, like, you win, because they'll never be able to catch your HP. Like, if your average HP gets above 90 for all 60 Pokemon, they can only do this extra energy bomb strategy once. That's it. And outside of that, it's just not great. If they manage to take 2 early prizes, you can't extra energy bomb 3 times and only twice, bringing your total damage output to, maybe 10 to 13 energies by that point. And that damage is definitely big. And then one of the other bad parts about this deck is that because the GX ruling just got changed, GXs are now better. Not GX ruling, sorry. Well, not the GX ruling, sorry. The banning of Porygon Z meant that there's higher HP now because GXs exist, and that's going to bump the average HP of your opponent's Pokemon up significantly, and especially because if they start Spiritomb and then evolve into that GX and just bench a whole lot of other Pokemon, the average HP is just going to go up just so significantly. So those are some of the downsides to this. The meta just really isn't great for it. One of the other cards that you could consider in this list that we haven't played and we're still thinking about it is a Cyrus Prism Star, because that's obviously going to reduce the average HP of their side down significantly, and you are playing a metal Pokemon in your active anyways, so that condition is really satisfied. But you do lose these other supporters to play. Like, you'd have to download one of them, which isn't the worst thing ever because you are playing a Devolution Spray to reset that condition. So I don't know, it is something to think about, I suppose. Yeah, Cyrus Prism Star probably should go in this list just in general. But yeah, a whole bunch of items to draw cards. The Mysterious Treasure might seem weird, but it's to get your Uxies or Unknowns. Like, we're playing the bottom of the barrel sort of draw support stuff here. What else can I talk about this deck? Yeah, it's really just a kind of a donk deck. You're gonna put a whole bunch of energies in Bronzong Brink and rain them to death. So Yeah, if you have any questions about it, please let us know. If not, have a great rest of your day.